Peter Richon here with another edition of Excellence in Fuquay with Bethany Hershey of Combined Insurance, a Chubb company.
Yes.
Tell us about Combined Insurance. You guys help pay people when they may have extenuating circumstances, medical bills, injuries, but the money doesn't go to the doctor like health insurance. It goes to them to pay all their other bills, right?
Absolutely. Everything that Combined a Chubb company offers is all cash paid directly to the consumer. Our products have been around for 100 years. We're a 100-year-old company, but now we do benefits for businesses as well as individuals.
Okay. So I, as an individual, may be out of work under certain circumstances for an extended period of time. Lots of different instances and accidents and slips, trips, falls, or health events, heart attacks happen where I couldn't work for a while. Now, my health insurance, again, it pays the doctor's bills, but what about all my bills, right? My mortgage doesn't get paid by health insurance. My electricity bill, the food on the table for my family. That's why I think this is a really important additional protection for people to have, and why it's great for companies to offer this to their employees.
Yeah, absolutely. We never know when something's going to go wrong. I mean, we can never, I always say if we had a way to predict these types of things, we'd never need it in the first place. But we never know if somebody's going to get hurt, if somebody's going to come up with a health issue, if somebody's going to be out of work for a while and not get their paycheck. So we help with all of these areas. A lot of times people think of, health insurance paying the hospital and doctors, and we pay all of the money directly to you.
Okay. So in addition to that, you also offer certain types of life insurance coverage for juveniles, for families. Talk to us about kind of all of the line of products that you offer.
Yeah, we have a suite of over 13 different products on an individual basis that we can offer. We go through what's called a needs assessment with every client, where our objective is to help people prepare for the unexpected, but we don't really know if they need our help. So our company has a tool that they've designed to help determine that, and it's based on their paycheck replacement, life insurance offerings. We have something called a single pay juvenile, which is a really interesting product. It pays $10,000 or $20,000 in life insurance coverage for a juvenile up to 26 years old, and it's just a one-time lump sum that the grandmother or parent or whoever would like to pays for them, $300 or $600 one-time payout. So life insurance, critical illnesses, and then things to help pay out-of-pocket costs that health insurance doesn't cover, so hospital, accident, sickness.
Why is it so important and so valuable for a business to be able to offer this kind of protection to their employees?
Yeah, great question, because individual consumers have a lot different needs than business owners. Business owners are worried about the rising cost of healthcare, and they're worried about having to pay for those things. They're worried about having to attract and recruit and retain good quality employees. And if they have their competitors down the road offering better benefits or better packages overall, it's hard to keep up with them. So you really want to recruit and retain the best, keep good quality employees in place. And one of the ways you can do that is by having better benefits along with their package of salary.
Yeah. And certain professions, quite frankly, are more dangerous and hazardous and prone to accident or injury than others. I mean, I myself was, back here in being a financial advisor and doing these podcasts, the risk of serious injury keeping me out probably pretty low, but there are tradesmen out there, there are construction workers, there are people on the road all the time, far higher prevalence of some serious injury or accident taking them out of work and then out of their paycheck for a long period of time.
Yeah, and that's one thing that we are really competitive in the marketplace, especially with people who get hurt often. So I noticed that a lot of people who have hands-on jobs where they, really work with their hands, a lot of towing companies, constructions, electrician, plumbing and heating people, we really excel in those areas and we can really protect their employees. One of my specialties is being able to explain benefits to people who might not really understand them easily, or it's not really their forte, is to understand what policies cover. We try to break it down for them and really make it easy for them to understand why it's necessary, why it benefits the business owner to have those in place. When they're recruiting people and they say, what benefits do we have? We can say, well, we offer XYZ for health insurance if possible, and then also combined a Chubb company.
So not only a tool to help maybe recruit, train, retain qualified employees, but also for a business owner, they care about their workforce. They care about their employees. They become like family, and this is something that can really help their extended family, their family, their work family's family as well.
Yeah, when employers provide a position at their company for the employees, they don't always realize, everything that comes along with it. But as you say, they do become part of your family. And then when something happens to them, the business owner feels even terrible, especially if there's not protection in place to help that family make it through that hard time. So by offering the benefits, it also helps the business owner take that responsibility off of them that, hey, at least we offer it. If something bad does happen to one of their employees, hopefully they have the coverage in place and they feel a little bit better that that's something that's offered, rather than if they don't have anything in place, they might have to try to pull from their own funds. They might try to pay their employee out of pocket just because they don't have that type of coverage.
Yeah. And, quite frankly, I think there's a echelon of worker employee who says, I could make do and pay my bills for a period of time. A proactive saver and investor, somebody who's got a little emergency account, right? But if you're out of work and you have to dip into that, how much further off does that push your retirement goal, right? I don't think that there is a person that is without the need for this level of protection out there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of areas that are uncovered. So, for example, a business owner that first of all, 7 out of 10 Americans live paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
So most employees cannot afford to be out of work for more than.
They certainly need this protection.
Yes.
Like, there's without a question.
Yes, absolutely. And then my father was a self-employed business owner. He owned his own plumbing and heating. He did electrical work. And with business owners, they don't get workers' compensation. They can't qualify for that. So. But a lot of times the business owner is really hands-on, and they're the one that's probably leading the show and running the cruise, and the one that is the most important. And that's the person who unfortunately is not even covered under workers' compensation. So, and of course, workers' comp only covers things that happen on the job. If somebody gets hurt off the job or they have a health condition, it doesn't even fall under that.
Yeah. Business owners, a lot of times pretty busy. Like you said, sometimes they're leading the charge. Sometimes they're having to administrate the business, which is kind of a chore in and of itself. And they're sometimes overwhelmed with everything that goes along with actually running a business. They may be saying, well, how much of a headache is it to get this kind of protection and benefit for my employees? Talk about that process. How does combined Chubb company make it easy to have these benefits, these protections offered to employees and for employers?
Yeah, good question, Peter. I would say definitely that's one of the biggest things that business owners don't want to have to go through, is it being a hassle to either put the benefits in place, or if something happens, the customer service that's provided, or if there's a claim, are they going to go to the business owner and ask how to handle it?
Right.
Getting it in place is sometimes half the battle. So one of the things that we do that's different than other companies, and even different than other agents or managers, is that we will go into the business and we will poll the employees for you. So we'll find out who's interested, who's not interested, explain the benefits to them so that they can understand, so that, I can keep the business owner doing what they should be doing, their job, running the business. And so then full service, we like to provide customer service, review coverage, make sure if there's a claim that the person can come directly to us, to myself personally, and ask questions and help them handle it. So that they know how to turn it in, and remind them when to turn stuff in, because if they're not using it for the little things, often they won't keep it for the big things.
You're obviously pretty well versed at this, and it seems like a passion of yours. How long have you been doing this?
Yeah, I've actually been doing this for almost 20 years. I started right out of college and wasn't really sure which direction I was going to go, and ended up doing this and really liking it, and finding out that growing up, I ran into some hard times with our family because my father was unable to work during a really bad accident. And I was like, if we had something like this in place, would have been really beneficial, not only from my own personal experiences with our family, but after being in it a while, you see claim after claim after claim after claim, and people calling you saying, "Thank you, Bethany. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for keeping a roof over our head when I couldn't work, and being able to be paid our paycheck. Thank you for doing that for us." So from that, it's really grown into a true passion of mine where I want to teach other agents how to do it, and so that we can help more people and multiply myself through others, so that other people can be successful sharing the story about Combined.
Yeah. Any other examples that you can think of? Maybe, changing names or removing names to protect the innocent, but where you saw firsthand where, having this kind of protection in place really changed the outcome of what otherwise would have been pretty bad situation?
Yeah, definitely. There's one that sticks in my mind. It was an individual that owned a trucking company, and I went and stopped, and him and his wife were able to get coverage through us. And about 6 months later, he called me, and his wife had ended up having part of her lung removed and was in the hospital for 73 days straight in intensive care. And he literally called me crying and told me how much it really was helpful to their family. And it makes you stop and realize that's why I do what I do every day, is to help people like that. And he, of course, referred me to all of his friends and family because, I didn't just say, okay, send it in yourself. I helped him file the paperwork.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you believe in what you do and the protection that Combined Chubb Company can offer for other individuals and companies. And glad that you are a trusted partner. And if anybody is curious about adding this individually, or business owners out there especially, would be very valuable for you to offer to your team.
Or an opportunity for somebody to come join Combined Insurance as an agent and work with me directly. I run the entire Raleigh, Durham area. I live in Fuquay myself personally. That's how I know Peter Richon here. But I am looking to grow and to find more people out there that want to share, like talking to business owners and helping businesses every day find the right talent and then keep them.
What's that journey look like? Somebody who may not know exactly what this is all about, but would be interested in pursuing that. How quickly can we maybe establish ourselves there, if that was a journey or something we wanted to pursue?
Yeah, training and development is one of the things that I really focus on, and I have a passion for as well, is teaching others how to do this. So we have an office. It's on the border of Raleigh and Cary near Crossroads Boulevard. We have managers there that are willing to train agents. If somebody comes in, we can help them get their insurance license and then teach them how to do exactly what we do. There's W. Clement Stone is the founder of our company, and we have what's called the success system that never fails. And when it's broken down, it's really a simple system that we follow. And if people follow that system, they'll be successful. A lot of people make it way more difficult than it needs to be. And it's really not. It's just a simple process that we use.
All right. Well, Bethany Hershey, Combined, a Chubb company. And if you would be interested in potentially understanding what pursuing a career looks like, if you are an individual needing these kind of protections, if you are a business wanting to offer this to your employees, to your workforce, get in touch. And how can people be in touch?
Get in touch with me. Call me 910-890-9252, or I'm on LinkedIn. Find me there. Also, you can email me at bethany.hershey@combined.com. Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks.